Well, it's been a busy week in Greater Lafayette. Severe weather took out power across the area, and big developments might be underway for one of the most controversial water projects. It's time to take a look at some of this week's top stories in our weekend report. Storms and high winds caused damage across the Greater Lafayette area this week. About 10,000 people across Indiana were left without power after the system swept through, and fallen trees and branches caused many reports of damage to homes and cars. Energy companies and highway departments were hard at work early this week to repair the damage following the storms. And police weighed in this week about a surge of stabbings over the last 2 months. At least 6 have taken place since May. Of those cases, 1 resulted in murder charges. 34-year-old Kwame Riddle was arrested for stabbing a man in the neck at the Briarwood Apartments last Thursday. He was formally charged with murder this week. When asked about the trend, Lafayette police say that while the trend is unusual, it may come down to the accessibility of the means.
It is a crime of violence, and I think when it comes to stabbings, it's the means. A knife is very easily concealable, and if they have the means to do it, and if they're really in the heat of the moment, and things like that do happen, and it's a crime of violence, we can't explain it, but the trend is it's very unknown. It can go up, it can go down. It all comes down to if they have the means to do it, and if they're really committed to committing such an irrational decision, then it can be a stabbing.
And Lebanon Mayor Matt Gentry says the city is close to finding new water sources to support citywide developments. This comes after the city put all future developments in the LEAP district on hold due to the lack of available water. Gentry previously told News 18 that Lebanon has always been faced with water supply challenges, but now the city is, quote, a lot closer to finding an agreement with utility companies. Tippecanoe County officials, however, aren't convinced the project wouldn't require the use of water in Tippecanoe County. Gentry couldn't get into specifics at this time, but said he hoped to have a path forward by the end of the summer. And that does it for this week's Weekend Report.